to build a truck, and we're going to go through a series of actually building the actual truck. So from this point, from engineering and actually designing and drawing the truck for weight calculations, right through to it going off to different, well, we're not bodybuilders, but first it's going to go off to paint, because this one's going to be a black truck. And it's going to go off to a bodybuilder for the body to get done, and then obviously back here for its final inspection before it goes off to the customer. So the actual customer we're doing this with is Holloway Removals, Andy Holloway. It's a special design sort of truck. So Andy's business is he will move you, or he'll move a complete home or a unit, and the way that works, he actually pretty much packs up your whole home into a module. That module he stores that on his site at Arncliffe, and then when you're ready to move into your property, he then gets that module, puts it on a truck, and you get moved into your new property off that module, and everything that's in that module goes in the new home. He will do, well, in this truck it's going to be, he'll be able to do 4 homes or 4 units. So it's a pretty big truck, and then off that there's going to be ramping, and his boys are very professional in what they do, so nothing gets broken. But there's a strategic way about how he does what he does, and obviously the truck needs to match that. So we're going to design that. So it's going to be what we call a module truck. There'll be 4 doors that will pan out on the side of it, on the passenger side of the vehicle, and then there'll be a ramp, a walk-up ramp that goes to that. So we're going to just design just purely weight on that. So the truck that we've chosen, each module will weigh about, with the module and everything that's in it, roughly about 1,500 kilos. So 1,500 times that by 4, we're looking at a 6-ton payload that he's going to need. And the modules are a certain dimension, so he gave me those dimensions. So we're roughly going to need about an 8.5 meter body. So I'm just going to bring this up, and we're looking at an interstate truck. So he wants something that he can use, that he's going to use with the modules around town, but also he can drive interstate. So we've chosen a GH 1832, which is one of our biggest trucks that you can get, as a single axle at the rear. Our TrailerWIN program. So what TrailerWIN's going to do for us is it's going to give us a calculated estimate of weight, which we do manually have to put in, which I'll show you now how I do that. So we've just got this box down here, which normally when it's yellow, it does say there's a drama or a problem. All it is that with Hinos, we run front underrun protection, which means we can actually have 6.5 ton on our front axle rather than 6. So it just shows us that, hey, you've put in 6.5 ton rather than 6, and the whole GVM of the truck is 15.5 ton. So there's no other alerts there, it's only that alert, which is fine. So we're just going to bring up our body and what we can do. So it brings up all the different types of bodies. So being a Colorbond Pantech, we're going to choose this here, and we're going to bring over our calculation. So this body is going to be 8.5 meters long. 8.5 meters. It is a 3 meter high body overall, so 3 meters tall, and we're going to have a subframe of 150 millimeters high, which is that little frame that goes underneath the body. So we're just going to hit OK on that. What it normally does, yeah, it chops off this, so I'll make that come back. We aren't having, or it actually is going to have a tow bar attachment, so I'll put the tow bar attachment at the end, but the body is original, so it's going to be to the original rear of the body. I'm going to hit OK, and I'll bring up our little tow bar attachment, which the tow bar will be set back a lot further than that, because he will put a tow bar, or he will have a trailer attached to this at one point or another. So at the moment, that's showing that this truck can carry 9 ton, and I haven't actually put in the actual weight of the body yet, which I'll do now. So the way you work out the weight of a body is, being a Colorbond Pantech, we're roughly about 75 kilo per foot. So I get our 8.5 measurement over here, and I divide that by 304.5, which is your foot, and it gives me a total length of a body, which is around 28 feet. It's just under 28 feet. It's 27.91, but I'll get 28 and times that by 75 kilo, and it shows me that the body's going to weigh 2.1 tonne. So when I put in my calculation of weight here, I'll just bring this over again. So right here, I'm just going to say body weight per kilograms. I'm going to say it's 2100 kilo. So change that in there, and then you'll see that 9 tonne will change now down to 7.1. Now all we're trying to achieve here is a 6 tonne payload. So you'll see in this box here, we're currently rear axle weight is exceeding 8%. So we're over it, so on this 9.6 tonne, which will change. So we're going to throw some weight at the front here. So we're going to put a driver. I always allow a driver to be about 110 kilo. And the reason for that is that when they get there, they've got, you know, eskies, and they're going to bring their lunch and everything with them. So I'll put the driver in there at 100. I'll actually put him in at 100 kilo. One driver, so that's done. And then we're going to put the fuel and AdBlue on this. So your fuel and AdBlue, this truck runs a 390 litre fuel tank. So I'm just going to put an arrow there. I'm going to just type in the fuel. That's 390 litres. And that 390 litres will sit just over here. There we go. Bring that to right there. So it's actually taken a bit of weight away from the rear axle. It's now brought it to 9.4 tonne. And then we're going to grab our AdBlue. Now this runs a 60 litre AdBlue. AdBlue, I'll just put that in, AdBlue. So we put in 60 kilos of AdBlue. So liquid's pretty much a kilo per litre. And I'll throw that just over there like that. All right, there we go. So it's on 6.7, and all I want to do is bring it down to a 6.2 tonne. So I'm going to change this here. I'm just going to change 60. So I'm just going to grab this box over here. So we're going to change the weighting. It's max 6.7. So that's just what they call a water level load. If you want, you can have it that, you know, the weights are all different. Just means that your heavier stuff would have to go to the front rather than the rear. But as a water level load, that's all we're just trying to achieve here. So we're just going to hit OK on that. And then that gets rid of my weight distribution over here. So we're 6.2 tonne as a water level load, and that will give Andy his 1500 kilos per module to fit in there. Okay. So that's pretty much it for the engineering and design side of things. Now we'll go and put this into practice, and we'll get the truck in and get it off to the painter to get painted black.